Welcome to the enchanting story of Ruth, a tale of unwavering loyalty, profound faith, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Today, we will journey alongside Ruth, a Moabite woman. In the land of Moab, a family from Bethlehem sought refuge from famine. This family consisted of Elimelech, his wife Naomi, and their two sons, Mahlon and Chilion. As time passed, the sons married Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. But sorrow soon struck as Elimelech and his sons passed away, leaving Naomi, Orpah and Ruth as widows. With a heavy heart, Naomi decided to return to Bethlehem, urging Orpah and Ruth to remain in Moab to find new lives. Orpah tearfully agreed, but Ruth's response was different. She clung to Naomi and proclaimed, "Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God." Ruth's journey to Bethlehem was one of hope and determination. Upon their arrival, the entire town was abuzz with their return. Ruth, a foreigner in a new land, began gleaning in the fields of Boaz, a kind and prosperous relative of Naomi's. Ruth approached Boaz with humility and grace, and he was moved by her courage and faith. Boaz agreed to marry Ruth, ensuring her security and honoring her devotion. Their union was blessed, and Ruth became the great-grandmother of King David, a pivotal figure in the lineage leading to Jesus Christ. Ruth's story is a powerful reminder of the virtues of faith, kindness, and family bonds. Her unwavering loyalty to Naomi and her trust in God's plan led to a legacy that impacted generations. It teaches us that faithfulness, even in the face of adversity, can lead to unimaginable blessings. Thank you for joining us in this captivating journey through the life of Ruth. May her story inspire you to hold steadfastly to your own path of
Thanks
faith.
for watching. If this video has been an inspiration to you, please share and subscribe, and stay tuned for our Q&A. We thank you in advance. First question: what was Naomi's reaction after the death of her husband and sons? Answer: Naomi was deeply grieved and expressed her sorrow, saying that the Lord's hand had gone out against her. Scripture verse: Ruth 1:13, 20-21. Second question: where did Naomi decide to return after the deaths of her family members? Answer: Naomi decided to return to her homeland in Bethlehem, Judah. Scripture verse: Ruth 1:6-7. Question number 3. What did Naomi tell her daughters-in-law to do after the deaths of her sons? Answer: Naomi urged her daughters-in-law to return to their own mothers' homes, remarry, and rebuild their lives. Scripture verse: Ruth 1:8-9. Question number 4. How did Orpah respond to Naomi's request? Answer: Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye and returned to her people. Scripture verse: Ruth 1:14. Okay, friends, are we together? Here's question number 5. What was Ruth's response to Naomi's plea to return to her own people? Answer: Ruth refused to leave Naomi, famously saying, "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God." Scripture verse: Ruth 1:16-17. Question 6. What did Naomi and Ruth find upon their arrival in Bethlehem? Answer: Naomi and Ruth arrived in Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. Scripture verse: Ruth 1:22. Question number 7. What name did Naomi ask to be called upon returning to Bethlehem, and why? Answer: Naomi asked to be called Mara, meaning bitter, because she felt the Almighty had dealt very bitterly with her. Scripture verse: Ruth 1:20. Question number 8. How did Ruth support herself and Naomi in Bethlehem? Answer: Ruth went to glean in the fields, collecting leftover grain during the barley harvest. Scripture verse: Ruth 2:2-3. Question number 9. Whose field did Ruth end up gleaning in, and what was his relationship to Naomi? Answer: Ruth ended up gleaning in the field of Boaz, a relative of Naomi's husband, Elimelech. Scripture verse: Ruth 2:3. Okay, guys, here's question number 10. And these questions and answers should help you create an engaging and informative Bible study lesson for your group or Sunday school class. Feel free to go over this video again as much as you like. If you need more details or have any other questions concerning our Bible stories, feel free to ask and leave us a comment here on Bible Stories Q&A. Here's question number 10. How did Boaz show kindness to Ruth when he met her? Answer. Boaz allowed Ruth to glean in his fields and instructed his workers to leave extra grain for her. He also offered her protection and ensured she had food and water. Scripture verse: Ruth 2:8-9, 14-16.